Okay, I started the actual tear down and build of my my Truggy project here. I went ahead and put carbon fiber on the side panels of the body there. It looks a lot better. It broke up that yellow a little bit, a little too much yellow on it. But on this project, I made my own motor mount. Instead of my on-road car, I used a RC Monster mount. This one I actually just used the stock plastic diff mount, and I took a piece of T6 aluminum and I bent a C-shaped channel, and I went in and screwed it in the back. I cut my slots for my motor to slide. I need to be real careful here in the bottom, right between the two bottom screws. I need to mount one more screw through the bottom, put a nut on this side, and I'll run a screw through the front there. But with it sitting onto the chassis, once I get it mounted and make sure everything's all in line, I'll drill another hole and I'll run one screw, countersink a screw from the bottom of the chassis up through the mount here, just so it can't twist back and forth. The only drawback really to doing this is my set screw on my outdrive there on the center diff. I can't get to it to take it out, but you know, that's not too big of a deal really. I mean, it'll be 4 screws, or actually 5 screws total, to pull this whole mount off if I need to get back in there. But you know, once I get that other hole drilled and stuff, then my other Mamba, I'm waiting on a pinion gear right now. I'm gonna under gear this one way down, because I'm gonna run a 6S on it. So I ordered a 9-tooth pinion for this one, which this one I'm gonna actually race this one. So I figure a 9-tooth will probably be geared fairly good. We're gonna build the track, so I'm gonna gear this thing pretty low, because I'm gonna have the track set up, you know, quite a few turns, and I don't need any real high speed. There's gonna be one good straightaway, you know, with a pretty good sized jump on it, but mainly I need something that'll get in and around corners quick. I mean, it should be actually pretty damn ballistic, but we'll have to see how it goes. Other than that motor mount, I got my upper chassis brace. I'm running the E-Revo style mount on my speed control. It's just easiest to mount, and like my on-road car, off of the rear diff, I'll have this mount sit straight across to stiffen the rear part of the chassis. So on this mount, I'll just screw my speed control down onto this mount like that. But let me get this put back together there. I gotta grease all the diffs, and I'm waiting on a set of shocks right now. These shocks are just old, wore out, buggy shocks, but other than my pinion gear and my new shocks, I'm all ready to go. So once I get all my diffs greased up and go through and adjust my steering, I gotta tighten up my my center drag link on my steering has a little bit of slop in it, so I need to tighten it up and go through all the balls on the front pivot ball suspension and check all my toe and everything. I'm waiting for a sway bar too. This thing's missing the front sway bar, so I'm waiting for the sway bar. But once I get all that, I should have this thing pieced back together and should be pretty much a running state once I get this done. I still need to mount my battery tray and everything. I pretty much mocked up everything, so everything should be pretty well set. Just getting it all put together, and I'll come back and show you once I get a little further on this thing. Well, it's been a week and a half since I started this video. I've had a bunch of stuff going on. Haven't got a whole lot done on my Truggy here, but it's coming along. I should have it ready to run this weekend. I got my battery tray mounted. I made some aluminum dust guards for it. I still need to put the one on the other side there. Plate for my speed control. I took and polished it up today and got it already. Got to mount the speed control back onto it. Other than that, basically just put the radio in it and mount the other dust guard on, and it's all ready to go. I replaced the shocks and went through all the diffs and lubed everything, and everything on it is pretty close to ready to roll now. So hopefully this weekend I'll be able to get out and get a little bit. I still gotta glue my tires. I haven't glued my tires yet. I did black carbon fiber. This is a tuber body for a axial crawler. So I did black and gold carbon fiber with fluorescent flames for it. It turned out alright. Nothing real fancy. I got to get that done. That's for my buddy that owns the hobby shop. But once I get this finished putting together, and hopefully this weekend I'll get the Truggy will definitely be done, and we'll see where we get on the buggy. I've got a 10 Valenian motor, a 3500 Valenian motor that might throw in that just to run it around on a 3S just for right now. I've been kind of throwing around the idea of buying a easy run system for it, but I just real unsure about the easy run. I have to kind of wait and see, I guess. I don't really want to throw out another wad of money for another Mamba. I'm getting a pile of them here, but we'll hopefully this weekend I'll get this thing out and get some runs on it and let you see what it runs like.